What time is it? Not even 10. Can we see something pretty on the screen first? Can you show us? Thank you. Thank you, Sly. We love you. I am.
Anderson.
Okay.
Oh, you are?
It don't matter.
Shiga, you can start.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another. Sorry. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Pressure Point Podcast. That's what happens. Hiccups happen, right?
It does.
It's all about production. You know what I'm saying? Like anything can happen.
There's no
seriously.
hiccups when you live.
Oh, there are. There are plenty of hiccups when you're like, I think that's when all the hiccups happen. See? You too close to me. You got to back up. Give me 50 feet.
Man, I knew it was gonna be trouble tonight with all these women and only me.
But it seems like
gang.
you're hello.
The
You seem
ganged up on me.
excited. You seem excited to have us. Is that true?
It looks like you are excited.
Oh, I'm the excited one. Oh, okay, great. I'm surrounded with all the women. That's what I thought. Look at the smile, guys. It speaks for itself.
Hey, I love women. I mean, like, that's all.
He said it.
Did he just say that?
He did. He did.
Did we get that on tape?
We
Yeah.
did.
Because we need to replay that. We need to make
We
that
live.
a meme.
We live.
The woman
think what we
basher
wanted-
says he loves women.
Well, he really bashes black women.
Right.
But okay. Just
You're
I love
right.
Black women.
You're right. You're right. Okay.
It's the black women that know.
I
this
just
trick.
still hope we
I
can
don't know
meme
why y'all
that.
be lying on me like that.
No,
I'm
they-
right here and y'all lying on me.
That's how you know it's the truth because we're not
Yeah.
doing it behind your back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, we all women got balls. Y'all would say it in front and back. Doesn't matter if it's true or not.
Oh my God. With that being said, we're gonna get this show started.
Yes.
You have some great topics for us today. Wait. Did everybody introduce themselves?
Not yet.
Oh,
not
okay. Well, I'm
yet.
Niji, guys. If you hadn't already known.
Lulu in the house.
Yeah.
I'm Seda Prosper.
Yay.
Hey, as you know,
Oh
Mm,
Lord.
I'm Anderson. Last time I checked,
Wait, you
my
want to be
mama,
some?
my mama told me
Oh, okay. Because you could be somebody else.
that I'm Anderson. And sometimes I'm Rothschild.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That
That's a good part.
Rod.
The Rothschild is a good part.
The
Double
Russian is the good part.
personalities.
Anderson is like, oh, I feel bad for him.
Ooh,
see.
why?
I'm
You
split.
like
in-
Who do we
Beyonce
have-
and
who do we
Sasha
have
Fierce.
tonight?
I'm
Yeah.
split in two.
Who do we have?
Who
Yeah.
is here tonight?
I don't know. It depends how y'all run your mouth.
Okay.
Oh,
So I don't know
I'm
yet.
scared now.
See, I'm gonna lay back tonight.
Oh my God, Lulu, it's on you, girl. Girl, take it
All
off.
right. So we have some.
By
really
the
good
way,
topics.
why y'all why y'all look so pretty tonight?
Oh,
Look
look
at
at
that. You should
that.
cut us off for that.
All y'all look
Well,
so pretty. No,
We
seriously.
came prepared.
I mean, like, seems like y'all know you're like,
We're gonna gang up on you. That's
yeah. I mean, like, damn. I know why y'all like some people were
Holidays.
late.
right, right.
Oh, okay, y'all
Right.
feeling
Everybody in the natural, you know.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Damn, I see that. Nobody's faking tonight.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
That's
We don't
right.
ever fake. Like,
We
hold
don't
on
ever
now.
fake.
What
It's
does that
always-
even mean?
All right,
always
let's
realness.
roll.
Oh, now let's roll.
All right. So we are all aware that the government is still shut down.
Mm-mm-mm.
How bad can it get? So we're definitely going to tap into that because tomorrow, I believe we will be making history where we'll actually beat the first, what it was, 35 days. Tomorrow we'll make it 36.
Yeah.
So, it's beating its own. The president is beating his own record.
That's all he's about. Competing
we're-
against everybody else.
We're also going to talk about childhood trauma and how it impacts us as adults. It doesn't leave us when we grow up. So that's going to be very interesting. Stepfathers and their familial impact. How do they impact families? Because stepdaddies are winning out here. So I can't wait for us to really tap into
they?
that.
Stepfather winning.
Yeah, they are.
And we do
They
know
are.
that there are times that people have babies and they might come out a different color. So what are the
I am
topics is
so
can
done.
a white couple have a black baby? Or vice versa. So we're definitely gonna tap into that and show how it could
Yikes.
potentially be possible. All right, so let's go ahead
I
and dive
like
into. Yeah, I'm definitely
Okay, where we
going
gonna
for
start?
it.
Boy,
So we're gonna
I
go
get when
ahead.
she said that probably one day.
We're gonna go ahead and start
possible
off.
now. It can
It's
happen.
possible. It's possible.
Oh Lord.
So let's go ahead and start with the government shutdown. The producer's gonna go ahead and play a video as it pertains to that and what's going on out here.
Let's see, girl.
The U.S. Airlines are saying more than 3.2 million flyers have already experienced delays or cancellations because of air traffic control staffing shortages due to the shutdown. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy is painting a dire picture of the potential fallout from air traffic controllers missing a second pay period next week because of the government shutdown. He's talking about the potential for massive disruptions, saying the FAA may even be forced to close parts of the nation's airspace. Listen to what he had to say.
If you bring us to a week from today, Democrats, you will see mass chaos. You will see mass flight delays. You'll see mass cancellations, and you may see us close certain parts of the airspace because we just cannot manage it because we don't have the air traffic controllers.
If you close the airspace over
Okay.
a big
All right, so we know that the longest government shutdown in U.S. history was 35 days. Tomorrow will make 36, right, guys?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. So right now what's happening per the video is that there's 80% of controllers, air traffic controllers who were absent or who called out. They're not being paid. Some of them have to do Uber or Lyft or work at other places just to make ends meet. So I can't show up to work every day unpaid and I'm not bringing any money to the house. So what does that cause? That causes financial stress. It causes
Like he said, chaos.
right,
Like, it's gonna
chaos.
cause
They're
chaos.
tired, and this
Yeah.
is a position where you need to be attentive.
Yeah.
You need to be awakened. And now here you are coming. When you have stress, especially financial stress, you can't really focus
No.
on anything in
No.
life, let alone your job. So it's really chaotic. What do you have to say about that? Who wants to jump in on that?
I think it's I think I'm watching it in different ways. When it comes down to the shutdown, especially for me, when it deals down to like the food stamps.
Mhm.
I think that part right there is what's really, really scary. Now, I think there are people that might have gotten the food stamp that don't really need it. I do like a cleanse, I do
Mhm.
like a cleanse, but it's still, no matter which way you take it, it'll be really difficult to see who really did need it, who's really telling the truth.
Mhm.
But I just feel really bad, for people who really do need it and won't have it anymore.
It depending on it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
their lives are depending on it. I mean, there were stories when people went to Walmart or wherever they go grocery shopping, and their cards were blank. They were not there.
Correct.
And it caused chaos. So I
Right.
brought that up because coming back with flights. Most people travel for work. Families. This is the holiday season. People already booked their tickets in advance and all kinds of things. Like it's going to cause havoc. And if people aren't showing up to work because they can't function or they can't focus, it's going to be really hard. It's going to be a mess.
It is.
I have family members that are in the Army and they still have to work even though
Mhm.
they're not getting paid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have a friend of mine, yeah.
And
Right
then
now.
and then they're saying that even though they're working all these hours, they may not even have enough money to pay them
their-
back you know, and they can't even do, I know some people that got fired and they can't do, because of the government shutdown, they can't do what's it called?
Unemployment.
Unemployment.
So you are correct about the food stamps, because I
Yeah.
contacted 5 people prior to coming here tonight. All 5 said that they had not seen their money. I even got
Wow.
screenshots where it's like, look, it's saying 0. So I was like, okay, because I want to make sure I know what I'm saying,
That's
right?
right. Absolutely.
So yeah, there are people who have not
Oh,
received,
see what I'm saying?
if not all, have not received their food stamps yet.
And it's also with all of this, it's not just for financial, it's
Yeah.
also safety. For example, air traffic control. What 5 people is supposed to do now, it's down to maybe 1 person doing, having to regulate thousands of flights coming in into
That's dangerous.
that's dangerous.
Yes, that's really
you know
dangerous.
what I'm saying? It's like, or your TSA, and they're like, you know what? We don't have enough people. Just keep going through.
Just keep walking.
Go ahead. Oh, well, you got a gun. Go ahead. Like, I feel like the safety part is another big thing, because I don't want to believe TSA like agents are really doing that. But then there are people who said, yes, they were doing that. There are some TSAs that are just standing there like, don't care.
Not
You know,
getting
like,
paid.
go,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
and that's scary.
Right.
You're coming in for a landing, and what 5 people do a job. Now it's down to 1 or 2 having to like, you're like, okay, wait, up, don't land, yes, land, no land.
Yeah, because their job is high risk, and they get
It's
paid,
a high
they
risk,
get
of
paid
course.
well.
And even when they have the right amount of people, they can make a
Yeah.
mistake. So you can only imagine. So it's
Right.
not even just financial; it's safety. I mean, I'm gonna say this: I'm all for one of those days when everybody get together and loot.
Oh my God.
Amen.
Listen, I mean, hey, loot Walmart
Doesn't
one
matter where-
time.
I was just gonna
One
say
day,
where.
everybody's just be outside of parking lot on time, simultaneously.
Doesn't matter which
States
Walmart.
or every single state where there's a Walmart.
Oh my
A
God.
simultaneous bombard, everybody walk and get what you want and go home.
What? Go. You're not gonna make it. What? You won't make it.
What do you mean? If
Huh?
hundreds of people
Huh?
stand outside of Walmart and you
Do you
just
not see
rush
the
that
raids
market.
has
Walmart is
happened?
like,
Have you seen raids before?
I don't think I want to be a part of
Me
this
either, girl.
conversation.
I'm
man.
just saying,
I
that's
don't
a
want,
I'm
conversation.
saying.
I don't want no. I don't want no Fed to
Sometimes
pull
there
up on
are-
me.
Sometimes there are certain types of chaos that makes
that
a
creates-
change.
Yeah.
I know. I understand where you're going. I see what you're saying.
I would not.
Sometimes that's what
I
it
see what
takes.
you're
Remember
saying.
the time when they were shooting, kind of off top of the room, they were shooting all these black men back to back. Then all of a sudden, there was like a shooting spree on police officers. I'm sorry they lost their lives, but stop killing us.
That's deep.
I'm just
Indeed.
saying.
That's
Go
deep
ahead,
for
understand
real.
what you have to say about this government
See,
shutdown.
the thing about it is people need to understand. You see, everybody think they civilized.
No, we ain't civilized.
Everybody think they civilized until you start getting hungry.
Oh,
Then you see
There you go.
Oh, your
how,
kids.
That's what I'm
how
trying
much
to say.
civilization that you have on you and you. So what we are facing right now, it's practically I'm not surprised of anything that happened when it's come to politicians, because I was raised a certain way to know that politician rules through the devil itself. There's no such thing as Christian politicians. That doesn't exist. Okay. So practically those people they under the devil of they maneuver under the devil, on the thumb of the devil itself. So that means that's the way that it is, because if you really look at it, the only way you can explain this, right? Look at this in this perspective. How you have people that doing the most important jobs cannot get paid, and the people that you voted that's supposed to make decision to make your life easier, they are the same people that stop you from getting paid, but they are getting paid
But they're
themselves.
getting paid.
So this is a completely a devil in action. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's Democrat, Republican. We are the stupid one. We are the fools because we believe it's Democrat or Republican. At the end of the day, there's no difference between the two.
Yep.
Because they're both getting paid.
Yep.
So what people need to understand, is what's going on, and I explained it before. And we are in a time right now. people concerned more about themselves than the actual regular folks. There's millions of folks that's out there. As long as they believe in what they believe in, and doesn't matter the consequences that other people faces, it would not make any difference in their senses. Okay, the main reason is very simple. It's because the Obamacare. Because the Obamacare have to be expired. Democrats want subsidies for Obamacare. Republican wants to kill Obamacare for years. They've been trying to kill Obamacare. Right now, the only chance that they have to kill Obamacare is basically do not put any subsidies money inside the budget. Now, they're gonna look at it this way. Yes, few people are gonna miss their footstep. They don't really care. Because at the end of the day, Republicans don't like people on footstep anyway. Yes, for Republican, majority of the Americans that's receiving footstep, they don't deserve to receive footstep. So you have to understand the politics behind it. That's the reason I always tell people in my show. And since I was a kid, I learned that. Since I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness, it wasn't the Bible all the time said, you know what? You don't know the future. If things are great for me today, I cannot expect for things to continue to be great tomorrow. So what I have to do is I always know I'm not living in a perfect world. The politicians are working for the devil itself. And then if you make 100 today when things are great, you don't eat 100, you eat 20, and you save as much as you can because tomorrow do not depends on you. But now really look at it the way the country is set up. They do not make it easier for you to do that. So imagine, do you know 80% of people that are living in the United States of America, they cannot miss one paycheck to become homeless. They're 1 or 2 paycheck away to become homeless. Meaning what? They push them to a way that you are living, I would say, beyond your means. You always need a paycheck. That's the modern slavery. And let me tell you something. How easy to have discipline when it's come to money. Financial literacy. It's not something that easy. And then especially those commercials. Social media now is the worst. People always think, I'm gonna get this today, even I don't need it, but I'm gonna get it because I'm expecting something coming. That's the way people live, and this is the way the country is set up. Now, let me tell you, and I've been saying it on my show for the past 5 years. Things are going to be tough. Things are not gonna be easy. Things going to get worse, and let me tell you why. Because the country itself, the countries basically keep borrowing money to do what? To survive. It's just like this. You imagine you every month, you do not want to work, but every time you have to pay your bills, you go to the bank and you borrow money from the bank to pay your bills. And then eventually what's going to happen, the bank going to say, you know what? I'm not going to let you borrow money anymore. I want you to start paying back. Then what you're going to have to do, if you used to buy clothes, all these things you used to do to make you borrow more money to cover it, guess what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to cut them. People don't understand the reality that's coming.
So as you speak on that, I just want our viewers to know that if you are impacted by the government shutdown, a lot of mortgages are allowing you to call and they make some sort of arrangement where you do not have to pay your mortgage for like 3 or 4.
Georgia is doing it.
Yeah,
Georgia's
my
doing
mortgage
it
company
all the
actually,
way
they
to
called me a few
January.
times. I'm like, why do they keep calling me?
Mhm.
And then
Yeah,
there was like
no
a recording
evictions.
about
Yeah,
Right.
they're
Mhm.
no
However,
evictions until after January.
There is a catch to some of them. So I've been told that by after the 3 months or 4 months or whatever it is up, you have to come up with the entire amount of what you would have paid in the 3 or 4 months. They're
That's
not putting
tough.
it in the back,
in the back
of
end
the
or-
loan.
Ah.
Ooh,
Right.
that's tough.
So there are some mortgages that are doing that. So because they are
Some mortgages after 3 months is like $12,000.
yeah.
yeah,
Like 3 months.
because they're
When are
expecting
you gonna
that
find $12,000?
people are gonna get money
Especially
like they'll
I
be
guess
back paid.
back paid.
Right,
Okay,
but
okay.
but some won't.
understood.
It ain't
Some
gonna be no
won't,
Understood.
right?
$12,000. Yeah.
So
But,
yeah.
but that's what happened. Listen, when you expect the money to come today, if that money is not here today,
Yeah.
the money come 2 days later. It's already created a problem for you.
Yeah.
Even once you receive the money 2 days later, it's not the same anymore. It's not the same amount anymore. It's automatically you lose
Yeah.
the percentage of that money.
Correct.
Doesn't matter what you do. And again, one thing I want people to know, and I feel bad for people that waste money. I feel bad for people that do not put cash where it needs to be. And where I said where it needs to be, I mean asset. Cash don't mean jack. Because this is what's going to happen eventually. You see all these things people complaining about. They don't want to cut this. They don't want to cut Social Security. They don't want to cut food stamp. They want to cut all these money, free money they're getting from the government, all these organization, things like that. Let me tell you something. You're going to reach a point, you will lose all those things. This is the only way to pay the debt back. So doesn't matter what you do. You better prepare yourself. It's always like that. Prepare yourself for the worst.
Okay.
You don't have to believe what I said. Nobody have to believe it. But one thing I know is not about what you believe. That's the way life works. There's a point in life have to reset. If you don't believe it, look at the Roman Empire. Life have to reset. So,
What were you gonna say?
My thing is this though, right? How are they finding $40 million for another country, but we're in debt? Why are you sending millions of dollars to a country that why? For example, then they just find $40 million for not Ukraine. After that, wasn't there?
I think they've sent
Is it-
more. I think they've sent billions.
To
Billions?
if I'm not
Argentina?
mistaken.
Yeah, wasn't recently something just
billions.
recent or
Well-
something like
Well,
that?
I know to Ukraine and all that, it was billions.
Was billions, but
Um,
then recently there was something
okay.
just recent. I don't remember, but it's like, how, where, how? But we're in debt.
because
mean-
you're printing money.
are we really?
When you're
Debt.
printing,
So
every
why
time-
are we in
Oh,
debt?
God.
Where's
Every
this debt
time-
coming from?
Okay, what do you mean where the
I'm
debt
trying to
coming from?
understand.
Every time, okay, here's where
Tell
the
me,
debt
please.
coming from.
Mm,
Okay,
because I need to understand why.
you have to
why we-
understand. That's the reason why
struggling
we're
right
talking
now.
about when they say government is too big.
Mhm,
Okay,
I'm thinking
mm,
that it's different
meaning
avenues,
what?
different
Meaning?
channels.
Government is too big
mm.
because there's a lot of the government spending a lot of money
Where?
in everything.
And the
Just like you said,
programs and the-
food stamp,
yeah,
Social
the different
Security,
programs, yeah.
Department of Defense that eat majority of the
Yeah.
majority
Okay.
of the money
Okay.
is for Department of Defense. What is Department of Defense? The Army.
Okay. Okay.
Do you understand?
Mhm.
So that means the Navy, all these things, all these guns you see the US is flashing. We got the biggest gun. They're not free. Do you understand?
Okay.
Now, also,
Mhm.
every time that you have a base in somebody's country, guess what you do?
Okay.
You
Get
paying
defended.
them to be there. And then
Okay.
every time you want
So
to
that costs
every
okay.
time that you want to manipulate the country, what do?
I spend money.
You give them money. Look at Haiti. You know how much money the US give Haiti for Haiti to stay like a shithole that it is?
Mm.
Yes, to corrupt people, to manipulate people, to You see it. Listen, I tell people that all the time.
Okay, so now they deciding to try to regain all these funds to cut benefits for the American people that pay taxes for 55, 65 years. And now you just want to cut their benefits because y'all want to spend money on guns and other bullshit. Okay. Get it?
So we're gonna go ahead.
I love America.
Another topic.
The whole
USA.
the whole show will be
Right.
on that one time.
Right. So we're gonna go ahead and move
Okay,
on.
sorry. I just said, I get it. USA.
What I tell people all the time, to understand the way government work, look at your house. Your house, if the smallest, is the simplicity of government. Look at your house. You have your mortgage, you have your home right now.
Mhm.
I don't know how many people in your home.
Just two adults and a child.
Okay, good. Can you afford 10 people in your house right now?
Hell no.
Okay, then. So that's government.
All right. So we're gonna
Okay,
we're
I
gonna
get
go.
What's the next topic?
Yeah,
Lord?
okay.
Woo.
All right.
All
So
right.
next topic, we're gonna go ahead and talk about
tell his
childhood
favorite.
trauma.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And we know how it impacts us as adults. So there was a video, unfortunately it comes out into a different language, but where they discuss the fact that there are things that we do as adults and it's all because of
The traumas.
our traumas as a child.
Mhm.
How, like, if you're sad, what do you do? If you're happy, what do you do? And it all stems from childhood. So when we speak about trauma, we talk about abuse, neglect. Sometimes you don't have abuse and neglect, but just an unstable home,
Yeah.
continuously moving.
Yeah.
All of that impacts us as we get older. It impacts our relationships as well. There were some of the divorce videos I was watching, and it was like, yeah, I always say, oh, let's end this. But like, why? And then the lady said, but what happened to you as a kid?
Right.
You know? And it was like, I was always, anytime something went wrong, I was always told, that's it, get out my
Yeah.
life. So they're used to doing that now to their own husbands. So the experience doesn't just fade away when you grow up, right? Instead, it actually helps with, it actually impacts your brain development. So we do have another video though, because I wanted to also specify the Haitian culture or Caribbeans in general. So the producer is going to go ahead and play something particularly on Haitian mothers and their daughters.
And tear down their daughters without even realizing, right? Because, and they don't understand, like, for them to be spiritual people, they do not understand the power of words, right? Because, if it was up to my mom, I would have never got married. Nothing I did was right. Oh, nobody gonna marry you. You a son of.
And just talk about the power of the tongue.
Yeah,
That's why it hurts more. It's like you're projecting this on me.
Yeah, your child. They don't understand that though. But
Ugh. Oh,
little
my.
every little sentence. Oh, I love Jesus. I love God.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you're telling your daughter that she's never gonna. My mom literally has said to me, "Nobody's ever gonna marry you."
Oh, my mom's the
Oh,
worst.
all of this stuff you're doing in the street, nobody's ever
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
marry you.
yeah.
You can't even wash your clothes right. You can't
Yeah,
even.
yeah.
This,
It's the
this,
you don't
this,
have
right.
respect for yourself. It's like, what do you mean I don't have respect for myself? What do you
Yeah.
mean by that? Because the thing about it is this though,
Mhm.
your mom does not know the real you.
Exactly.
Still,
Yeah.
like
Definitely.
other people that met you outside, they know the real you. They've seen you. They understand you. It's kind of like Jesus. The people in your hometown not really
They
gonna
will never
celebrate you.
respect you. They won't celebrate you. They won't respect
Your
you.
mom has this little idea of you that's an extension of herself.
Mm.
All right, thank you, producer.
Haitian mothers
This is
can tear down their daughters.
this is deep.
with-
Now, I'm gonna actually let you go first because your facial expression. I want to know what you're thinking.
Did y'all catch his facial
Because
expression throughout that
this
video?
video is real, particularly with our mother's generation. So go ahead. How do you feel about?
I feel bad for these Haitian parents having these type of kids, man. What happened is this. These
I did.
Wait,
these-
what?
I did.
Hold up.
What
Okay.
happened is this,
I
man.
definitely did.
That's what happened when you Haitian parents, you decide to have mistakenly having these American kids. And that's true.
What?
Now it's just like this. You Haitian, you have a different culture, and then you raise these losers in this different cultures. That's what you get. Ungratefulness. And let me tell you why. Because Haitian parents, they have a different culture. And then you raise these losers in this different cultures. That's what you get. Ungratefulness. And let me tell you why. these kids, they speak like that because they're American. They're not Haitian. Actually, they're not even American. They're even confused. If they would understand the sacrifices a Haitian mother have to go through to make sure they here in this country, they would at least be considerate and understand why these Haitian parents are certain way. And when the Haitian parents say, you know what, nobody will never marry you, and she was right.
No, she wasn't.
I would never marry somebody like that.
You won't, but
Okay.
she's married.
Listen, but guess what?
And happily married.
Yes, no, you don't know if they're happily
Yes,
married.
I know her.
Oh,
She's happily married.
Believe me,
Yeah.
believe
I know
me.
her.
Happily married with whom? You don't know if the person that's making her happy is happy. Let me tell you this: majority of the time, when one happy, the other not happy, and the other one have to sacrifice his happiness to make the other one happy. That's the reality in this country. But let me go back to the parenting.
I don't know how you went so left field with it.
The thing, listen, you see me? Listen. My mother was a tough woman.
I hear Marco all the time.
My dad was a dictator. If I would have think or what I've been through as a child, I would have said, you know what, my dad deserves an electric chair. But you know what? After I have my own kids in this country, and after a level of spiritual education, and see what's going on in the world, what it takes when a mother pregnant in a shithole country like Haiti, where you lack of everything. The moment you get pregnant, all the negative odds is against you. You are in a combat zone. I am grateful. Because let me tell you something. It's not easy. It's not easy for these Haitian parents.
So we're gonna go ahead and
We both
I just
the
got
same
one
thing.
question.
So what you have to understand is
What
that
I gotta do?
though you are
Back
grateful
to the child.
for your parents, they could be grateful as well. But how
Yeah.
has it impacted you as far as anxiety, depression, or how you deal, how you even view yourself?
Those freaking
So-
kids are weak.
No. So hear me out. When especially a
Wow.
mother and her daughter, that is a
They're looking
that's
for a
a
reason
type
to
of-
hate their parents.
No,
She doesn't
that's not
hate
what
her
no,
parents.
that's not what she's saying.
She's not saying
They're
that.
saying that with their words, they can tear
you
down
Yeah.
their children. And words are very powerful. As you said, you grew up Jehovah's Witness. They mentioned that, words,
Yes.
So
I think it
Lizzie,
goes
go
back to
ahead.
what you just said. I think the trauma is real, and I
Mhm.
think and everybody experiences trauma in their own way, and they've coped through, I think they've coped through life in such a way that they've adjusted to it. So
Mhm.
what looks normal
Right.
to you doesn't look normal to everyone else. The way somebody is supposed to love you is not always hard. So yes, hard love may have worked for you and it turned out your life was good, but that may not work for everyone else, and it doesn't make them weak. Not everyone experiences a life like how you experienced it, and for you to, I don't know, your brain has always been different, and the way you view things. And not to say
Mhm.
you're wrong. There may be a lot of people that view things how you view it and think that it's great, this is amazing. But when it comes down to, like you said, this is a whole different country. This isn't Haiti. So yes, the way we're raised here is a lot different. The things that we see and we've developed and grew up and know to be home is not, it's not like a third world country, like how you said. We don't get to see that type of lifestyle. So we were able to, be raised around just a different environment. We want to be uplifted, and sometimes
But
that
even though they're not in a third world country, they're living a third world life.
she did not live it.
no. So
The
She's a whole
parents-
she knows.
The parents are living a third
So
world life.
Okay.
no, you just gathered that on your own because that is your experience. That's not her experience.
That's the reality of Haitian parents.
That is your
of
reality.
the first generation. That's the
That is
reality of the
your
first
reality.
generation.
That's your reality and your trauma. That is not hers. That's not hers.
Well,
You gotta-
apparently right now it looks like that was her trauma.
No, her trauma.
It's the
her,
tra- it's
her-
the-
her- the- so it's all about encouragement, right?
Mhm.
You want to build your child from the inside out.
Okay.
So that is what she's trying to say, that she was lacking. I didn't get that part. When my mom probably meant it a different way, she only knew to express it one way.
Mhm.
And that way that she expressed it kind of made me discouraged. It kind of broke me. And I kind of thought maybe I can't get a husband. But wait a minute, I got one. And that's her story.
Right. So you're saying that that's the norm in Haiti?
That's not the norm
Well,
for a lot of people.
Look at how Haiti turned out. Maybe that's because
Let
of all
me
of the
give
trauma.
let me guys, you know what? Let me give you a reality.
Your reality,
No,
not
no,
ours.
no. The reality. Okay. Do you know, for example, the Haitians, those old Haitians, they are a different people,
Yes.
different culture,
Same thing with the Jamaicans.
different
I know that
background,
from my grandma.
different background, different
Yes.
education.
Yes.
Sometimes no education.
My grandmother had no education.
Sometimes no
Yes.
education.
All she knew was to
So
cook and
that's
clean.
the first generation.
Yes.
And this is Haiti, whereas basically 90% of the
Her
people,
grandmother wouldn't be first generation. I mean, her
90%.
mom would not be first generation.
Okay, 90% of the people are lack of almost everything.
Correct.
The people that's supposed to be educated, believe me, not even 10%.
Okay.
You see, right now, let me tell you something. When you're talking about the Haitian parents, majority of them, lack of education,
Okay.
lack of resources,
Okay.
lack of everything.
But now we're
As-
going somewhere.
As a matter of fact, listen,
Now you're going somewhere.
and when I was in Haiti, I can see why. In Haiti, there's two different type of people,
Mhm.
and those one that was educated, that was stealing money from the government, that had money, the so-called the elite one, they treat their kids completely different compared to majority of the 90%. You know why? You know why? When you poverty make you what?
Angry, clearly.
Poverty make you angry.
So
Poverty make you frustrated.
So you
That's the
can't
reason
look
why.
at her
That's the reason
situation
why
and
I
see something
said
different.
these Haitian kids that won't hear, they will never understand that.
Because they don't
They
know
don't need
it.
to
They don't
understand
need
it
to
though,
understand
because
that
it's
to be
kind of
loved
like
right.
it's
Like,
it's
that's what
kind
I'm
of it's the
saying.
same thing as if like you see how, and then this is like, okay, people who went through racism, right? The time of segregation, right? I didn't fight that fight.
Right.
I wasn't there. I can't be as angry as the people that went through it. I didn't fight that
But
fight.
you have to understand it.
It exists. I understand it.
And she would
But
understand it,
I
she
didn't
would
fight that
love.
fight. I can't possibly be that angry if I've never experienced firsthand racism. To me,
Right.
maybe my great uncle, great whoever, they went through it. Yeah, y'all fought your fight. Y'all made the change for us. Thank you very much. But right now in my life, I'm able to do all the things that the white man's doing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be as angry. But now the same thing as Haitian parents, they went through the poverty, they went through this, whatever, cooking on the side of the street. I don't cook on the side of the street.
But
So I don't know what they went through. I'm not gonna
But
feel
how-
their pain.
I'm just trying
But
to see,
how they
yeah.
treat us because of that
Yeah.
anger and frustration that they carry it on to us.
that's all they
That-
know.
So, but
I
then how is
understand.
that? How does that make the
Now,
child?
So that's what
now,
I'm saying.
let
So
me
the
tell you something.
trauma,
Right now, the only person that need to make the changes is you.
correct, which is
But
why,
you're damaged,
for
you're broken,
example,
you're scarred,
yeah.
right?
So,
You're
but
not
you pass it.
okay. If you know,
It takes-
fix your damn self.
Right. So
What you mean fix your damn
Because
self?
you
Yes.
have
No.
Yes, yes,
because you have the
yes.
resources to fix your
Yes,
goddamn self.
Yeah.
But it
I
takes a lot
agree.
Go
more
to
now.
therapy.
I agree.
Go to whatever that you need to
Correct.
do,
Okay.
so that way you can better your own kids.
I
Because
agree.
guess what happened? I
Okay.
cannot blame my parents for what I'm gonna do.
So
my
that
kids
means
today.
she is not
No, blame
living
her parents.
that first generation
Yeah.
reality. She's now living what you just said. She has all the resources to get. So this is why she's a married woman,
Right.
and she is trying to explain because of what my mother went through or how they were raised. it passed on to me for
Correct.
you to tell me I'm never going to be married. But no, I'm going to change that. No, I'm going to be a married
Correct.
woman and
That's all
happy.
she's saying.
That's all she's
Right,
saying.
but you took it way
It's
left.
just no, but the thing
You're
about
like
it
this,
is,
these
what I'm trying
disrespectful
to say is
kids.
this.
She wasn't
Like,
being
for example,
disrespectful. She
like,
wasn't
for
being
example, okay,
ungrateful.
for example, I was born poor, right? Am I gonna blame my parents?
No, you're missing a point.
No.
You're going
No,
to.
no, no,
you're
no,
going,
that
you're
is
going-
not what
you're
we're
doing too much.
saying.
You
She's not blaming her parents for any. She's,
I'm just telling you.
Mhm.
and
For example,
Am I gonna say?
for
I'm not
example,
gonna. Am I gonna say? You know what? Because
so
of my parents.
real life shit.
okay,
Like,
let me ask
listen,
you
real
this.
life stuff.
No. The way your dad treated you, you just said it right here that if anything, he deserved the electric chair. Point blank.
The way he
Period.
treated your mommy or he treated
Him.
you?
Them.
Oh, the
Them.
way he
Put-
treated you.
period.
Okay.
How did that make you feel? And you got to be honest with
It
yourself.
makes me feel-
Wait. And we're not talking about right now. We're talking about
Okay.
take it back to
And
the
I'm
Anderson-
answering you.
to the Anderson that was going through. How did it make you feel?
Now here's what it makes me. The way that it makes me feel. I understand. This man was lack of a lot of
No.
education. along
How
the way.
did it make
I
you
say,
feel?
what it does for me, I say, you know what? I did not like what happened to me.
How did it make
And then
you
guess,
feel?
okay, listen to me.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make myself better and I'm gonna adjust things so that way my kids can have a different type.
So it made you
How
feel
did
bad.
it make
upbringing.
you feel? How did it make you feel? And I want you to be
And
honest.
then
How did it make you feel?
and
Like seriously.
no, I'm not happy about it.
So time out. Hold that.
Okay.
That is all she's expressing. That in that moment when my mom talks to me this way, I don't feel happy about it. In that way, when your dad treated you that way, I did not feel good about it. She did not say she didn't.
No, but in my case it was different. I say, you know what? No, my case is different because I said it's just like this. And I'm gonna sing this so you guys understand, because beside all these tough discipline things like that, only one thing that was always in my mind since I was a kid. Everything that happened to me doesn't matter. One thing that's always in my head. I freaking hate poverty. I gotta be
It's a
rich.
trauma.
Correct. Correct.
It's a form of trauma.
No.
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
I
Trauma,
got to-
trauma.
I
That's trauma.
have to build myself. I got to work hard. I got to get my education. I
Because
gotta do
of the
things.
traumatic
Because you know what?
experience you went
Exactly.
through
True.
being
So
poor.
let me tell you. Let me give you.
It's
It's
trauma.
not a trauma.
It is
That's
a
Yes, it
trauma.
is.
No, poverty is a way of living.
It's a trauma.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell
Poverty
you.
is a way of living.
I'm gonna tell you. No.
Created a
Trauma is trauma.
experience in you to where it
So-
is a trigger if you became poor. It is a trigger if things
Correct.
fell for you. It is
Correct.
a
It's a
trigger
trauma.
when your money goes down. It is a trigger for you to say what you said. No, I'm not finna spend no money. I know when to spend some money because I'm not finna do this. I know better. You better. I feel sorry for those people. I bet that's a
It's
trauma
trauma.
experience. Now, not to say that it's not a bad place where you are.
It's not a bad
Nobody
thing.
is saying
It's
that.
not a bad thing.
So let
Nobody
me
is
let me
saying
explain
that.
to you. Let me.
So
let me
that means
explain.
so.
Yeah, you're traumatized.
People that
It's funny, right?
no, how you
When you
traumatized?
laugh,
traumatized.
when you laugh, you traumatized.
People-
You try to mask it with
People have-
he try to mask it with laughter.
And it
You
created
can't
your-
fool
No,
us.
listen, no, listen.
He can't
What?
fool
People
the
that's
people.
born in poverty is not a trauma.
No, Anderson, bro.
What are you talking about?
It's not a trauma.
It's
It's a way
traumatic.
of living.
When you're used to it. So if it's a way of living, Anderson, why don't you keep living that way?
It traumatized.
Oh,
you.
no.
Traumatize you because you don't want to live that
You don't
way.
want to live that way.
So let me explain. I am an only child to my mother. The only one she
Really?
had. My mom had
Wow.
a godfather who had money. He took her in, he paid for her schooling. At a very young age, 17, 16 or so, she got to go to Canada and then to bring the other siblings, the other cousins, and everything. So she got to experience at a very young age a different culture.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Went to Canada, studied nursing.
mhm.
She was so good in nursing that USC gave her papers to come to be a RN here.
Here. Okay.
Educated woman.
Mhm,
She studied biology. She studied anatomy. She studied everything,
mhm,
right?
mhm.
And yet she tore me apart.
Oh.
I am scarred internally because of my mother, her only child. Because the way she showed love is when I come in, oh, you got fat.
Oh,
nobody's gonna love you.
Right.
Or oh, mommy, I'm looking at properties. You're not gonna make it. It was always negative. And on top of that, double whammy. She was Jehovah's Witness. I'm not
Oh,
going to
yeah.
Kingdom Hall, so now I'm demonic.
Ooh,
Any little
You a
thing I
devil.
do, you're Satan the
Yeah.
devil. You did. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. You're not home yet. It was always her tearing me down.
mhm.
I go to the hospital in her dying days, and she goes, "Oh, I'm not putting you to sign anything for me." She put
No, girl.
an elder from the Kingdom Hall who makes decision on her health.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
I am your only child.
Yeah.
Just to turn around, and whoever she put didn't even attend her funeral. All expenses were on me. I did
Oh.
everything for my mom. I retired my mom at an early age and paid every single expense for her, and yet it still continued. There were a time that I couldn't take it so much that she said something negative to me, and I picked up a chair and I slammed it on the floor and I got out of the house. As soon as I walk in, once you start, ooh, I can't even say 10 minutes.
Question:
I gotta go.
That's deep. I
Did
wanna
you
give
have
a
you
hug so
have you
bad.
ever
Oh, my
sat
God.
back and asked yourself, where is that coming from her to give to you?
When I try to ask or
Mhm.
speak about
Yeah.
it,
Mhm.
they don't talk about
They
that.
shut
They don't
She
talk
didn't even
about
want
it.
to tell me what my daddy name was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my grandma's like
they
that.
shut down.
Yeah.
But you know what it did to me?
Mhm.
Overachiever.
Yeah,
Degree
me
after
too.
degree,
Me
position
too.
after position. My kids have to learn instruments. My kids have to go to the best school. My
Mhm,
kid, and
mhm,
I'm over.
mhm.
To the point where
Over.
somebody's like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
Like, you know,
And
he
it's
had,
still
his
not
brother.
enough for
His
her.
brother said, "Mom, you doing a lot. You're doing too much." And I was like, "I can't stop." So I'm achieving. I have to live in a big house. I have. Because you kept telling me I wasn't gonna have nothing. You kept telling me I wasn't gonna make it. So now I went the opposite way. I didn't let myself, go down.
You ain't tear me down.
Right? I went the other way to the other extreme.
Yeah.
Can't stop.
To the extreme where it could have caused you your health.
Right.
Yeah, it could have cost you.
Yeah, you
I
could have
just got a
snapped. You
doctorate,
could have
I'm
went
like, law
mental.
school, medical school. I can't
Yeah,
stop.
you could have actually lost
My
it. at this
significant
point.
other said the other day, "Well, that's kind of gluttony now. You gotta pause."
Mhm.
And then I had to because I kept being told.
So you're a professional student.
You kept,
Right. A
you kept
professional
trying to
everything.
prove her wrong. And
Everything.
it's a
I'm
natural
like,
thing in
open up
us.
this and this and this. And
It's a
then
natural
on
thing
top
in
of that,
us.
I went through child abuse.
Yeah.
She sent me somewhere because there wasn't a connection. There wasn't that mother-daughter sort of thing.
Yeah.
And the way my dad did things, it was like, "Oh, I hate your child." So she sends me somewhere, knows that I'm being physically abused, and said that it was going to make me stronger. So now I'm double broken. I run away at the age of 7. I'm lost. I'm confused. I'm in the streets. I'm
No
homeless.
way.
I'm going through all of this. And everybody in the
Oh,
family's like,
wow.
"Whoa, we thought you was going to end up a drug addict, a prostitute, or whatever, the way things were happening to you in that house." But my mom was like,
And that's the thing. Some kids actually, their parent do lead them to that.
to her,
You
she
just
felt
was
like,
strong
"You're going to be
to-
stronger.
Yeah.
That's okay." And the moment I go to another family member's house and I'm loved and I feel good,
Right.
she tears me out of that
Yeah.
and brings me to America. Another trauma.
Yeah.
All alone. So sometimes it's not
Wow.
because I don't appreciate her.
Right.
You were my mom. You did what you
Could
what
or
was your
whatever.
best.
What was your best?
Your
and what
best
you
could have
knew?
been a 2 out of 10, but it was
Right.
your best. And I
Yeah.
understand that,
Yeah.
but you still scarred me.
Yeah.
And after she passed away, it took a lot
Yeah.
for me to forgive her, even after she passed away.
Yeah. Even
Now,
for
let me
me on
ask
my
you
mom's
something.
deathbed, I had to
Nah.
do the same thing. I had to forgive
Nah.
her for the things that I went through. And
Now let me ask you something.
Mhm.
How was she with your daughters?
Completely different.
yeah.
The grandma of the year.
Yeah, same with my kids.
Hey,
Grandma of the year.
What?
there you go.
Super close.
There you go.
with-
What?
super
Please
close.
explain.
Yeah.
But
There you
explain.
go.
Super
Explain
close
that
to
means.
my
What does
daughter.
that mean?
Eso.
What?
Exactly my point.
What's the point?
You see what you
Pass it
just
on to the next generation? I don't know.
no.
It skips a
You see?
generation? No.
She was a complete different person. A completely different person.
Who?
Her mother.
My mom towards my 2 daughters.
Towards her 2 daughters.
But right,
Mhm.
but what do you gather from that?
Meaning, here's what happened. When again, there's no excuses
Yeah, I don't
for
like it.
what people do based on what they know. Some people don't know how to be parent, especially majority of Haitian parents. They don't know. Even here, majority of women that have kids here, they never, before they have kids, they never take any parental classes. And I believe in me myself. I had to go through hell in this country. And then I went through parental classes. After I went through parental classes, believe me, I become a whole different person.
So you're saying her mom went through parenting classes to become a better
No,
grandparent?
no, that's
I
not what
just
I'm
wanna get to
saying.
that point.
Meaning that when it's come to resources, when you are lack of resources, lack of knowledge, education on certain things, you only go by what? By your feelings. And let me tell you something. I can assure you, guarantee you, you see all these things that she put you through? Till her deathbed, she still believed she was doing the right thing.
She probably
Probably
could have,
was.
but I'm still not
That's what she
understanding
said.
where's the correlation with how her.
Why
mom
you
treated
think
her.
why you think that happened? You know when that happened is because that's the only thing that you know.
But then
that you knew.
But
And
that's
here's
still,
the worst
but
part
that's
of
still
it.
The only thing
And,
that she
but-
knew.
and then here's
when
the
it
worst
did
part
change.
of it.
Mhm.
The religion, oh my God. If you are, I said all the time, if you uneducated, you better do not become a part of any religion. You don't have no education and you become religious.
Especially
Oh my
Jehovah's-
God.
especially Jehovah's Witness.
Recipe for
That's their
disaster.
family before their family. That's the crazy part. That's their family before their family.
Yeah.
When you're in
And
Jehovah's
then here's
Witness,
the funny thing.
that church is their family before you.
And then what? Here's a funny thing.
It's crazy.
And then now here's a funny thing. And I seen it. The highly educated Jehovah's Witness don't think
They
the
don't-
same way
Yeah,
with the low
they don't act
educated
like that
Jehovah's
either.
Witness.
Jehovah's
That's
Witness.
true.
And that's in any religion.
That's in any.
The highly educated one,
They're not fanatics.
they're not fanatics.
I'm still stuck.
They
on how
will
the
not
correlation
be.
goes.
That's
Like,
what I'm
I
telling
don't
you.
get it.
If you
Well, yeah, I
uneducated-
still don't
really
get
don't.
why
But-
would
but
I don't
I
get
understand.
it
You brought
because
out a
it's the
good
same
point.
mom.
You
It's
brought
the
out a
same
good
mom
point.
Who still
She
in the
was
same-
an amazing grandmother, which means you knew how to love, you
You
knew how to
knew.
uplift,
correct.
you knew how to support.
correct.
Everything
But
my
why
daughter
not
did,
do it for
chose
you?
what-
Not to.
anything my
You
daughter
chose
did
not
was
to.
the best thing in the world.
You
Let me tell you.
chose
Now,
not
do
to.
you want me to tell you why she was like that?
Why? That's what we're trying to get to.
And the example is my mother.
Because she is good with the kids, though.
The example is with my mother. And that's the reason why I will always understand her. And I see the reason why my mother was like that. It's while we're talking about trauma, my mother had me in trauma. My mother raised me in trauma. My mother was not having me in a happy place. My mother was not raising me in a happy environment. My mother was not in a good mental position to have me. Now, when my mother came here, and this in the United States of America, I have a different mother.
Yeah, but I
your mom was
I-
educated, and your mom was.
And now,
it's not
now,
the same.
no. Education don't have.
But
Babe,
what,
listen,
what I'm
have a
saying
job.
is, what I'm
Listen,
saying is, she's
here's
the
the
same
now.
person.
When it's come to the kids now,
Yeah,
remember now, is a third generation.
meaning
Meaning that what? You see, right now, she's not dealing with trauma.
she was.
She's not the one that. She's not the
So
one
you're
that
saying that
pushed
she.
them.
So you're saying that her mother probably went through something having her.
You got
Or
that right.
raising her, that she has some type of resentment towards her first child, that maybe she went through some traumatic thing with this one, but these kids that she
Correct.
bared now,
but
I don't
to
have
her,
no
and
trauma.
She got to deal with it. So
I
I'm
don't
gonna be
have-
honest with them.
100%.
I didn't carry these two.
And
I
I
didn't have
guarantee,
to.
and I guarantee you, if her mother see, that's what happens. Sometimes they say the only way to change people is to place the person in a mirror, take them out of themselves, and look at them acting, and they say, "My goodness, this is the devil." But guess what? They don't understand that was them. Because let me tell you this: if your mother would see you, everything that she did to you, if she would see you doing the same thing to the grandchild, let me tell you something. Believe me, this woman will call police on you.
Absolutely. So I guess my thing is this. So you were capable of loving, you were
That's
capable
my
of showing
point.
it. So I
in
hear
your
you.
case, she could not.
Why?
Okay.
Because,
But
like
I mean,
said,
I see where he's
she
coming
was
from. I
born in
see.
trauma.
Because as I try to understand it, as
Did
he's
she ever get better? She went to her dying bed.
Let me give you.
Yeah.
listen
but
to
that's
me.
what I'm saying. Because remember, I asked her.
Every time.
That's what I'm
Because
Listen to me.
after she told her story, I asked her, "Have you ever tried to ask her
Yeah, and she said no.
why?"
She
And
could not.
she
So at
she
what
closed up.
point?
Yeah.
Sweetie,
But now you
let
still
me
don't
tell
have
you-
the
let me-
answer of knowing that
It-
did she go through something?
They wouldn't tell me.
and
They
let me
wouldn't-
tell
she
you
wouldn't- they
something.
don't talk.
That's
Not
exact-
that I'm defending her.
That's
Yeah,
one
I hear
thing.
you,
But you know,
That's-
just trying to.
That's
I hear
one
you.
thing about Haitian parents. They never tell you about their past.
No,
They
don't
will
express-
never tell you
no,
about their past.
I know.
Believe me, they could be the worst bitches
Right,
ever, but
they
that's
were
why
saints.
they want to make sure they know they're Virgin Mary. Even they push 20 kids, they can have everything.
Like my mom, I
Okay.
never drank.
Okay.
That.
All right, so
I ain't
now,
gonna lie, I was shocked.
but
when
guess
my girl
what?
was like- I said,
And
wait a minute.
And,
that's my
too much
understanding.
and here's the funny thing you understand. And sometimes you don't know, only the person can know. If when she had her, the moment, based on the situation, she got her, you don't know what kind of trauma in itself that she was facing.
Mhm.
And then
And your
every time
your
that
dad
she,
and your mom were together.
every
No,
time
so-
she
so
look
she
at
were
you,
together?
Yeah,
So,
so she
like-
did go through something traumatic.
every
where-
time she look at you, you remind her of her trauma.
Right, right,
And
right.
guess
That is
what you
correct.
think
It
gonna
could be,
happen?
could be.
Right.
It could be because it could be
'Cause trauma is trauma, no matter how it
Trauma
comes.
is trauma.
Mhm.
Trauma is trauma. But my thing is this: it was I had to deal with that my entire life.
That's what I'm
To
saying.
the point where one day my mom called because she knows she was getting sicker and
Chez vous
sicker.
faites no mauvais cas.
Yeah, and she
You are
goes,
born in
and she
you are
goes,
born in a bad
"Hi,
environment.
Lulu," and I was like, "Wait, is it my mama?" Like I put on speaker, like, because Marco was there. I'm like, "You hear my mom?" Because he knew, and he was like, "Okay, just accept it." He just kept saying, "Accept it, accept it," and I was like, "But it's not that easy." Like for me to be like, "Hey, mom,"
You want to be like,
I
wait,
be like-
you know what you did to me?
Right.
Coming at me like
So-
that?
But then
No,
I
like-
realized when I did start to mention it, at one point she said, "Just stop mentioning how I feel as a mom," and I was like, "Wow, I'm hurting
That's my
her."
grandma too.
So,
yeah.
so I'm, no, like my mom said that to me.
Her
My
mom-
grandmother,
Oh,
as I'm
okay,
telling
okay,
you,
okay.
I
And I
went
was
through this
like-
just recently.
Then I have to bear the pain of not knowing
Correct.
why because I'm hurting you, and I know you're older, and I know you're sick.
Nah, bro. I ain't stopping.
Let
Let me
me-
tell you, no, I'm not. Because you know why? It's like all my life I have accepted certain things. I am not accepting it anymore.
Right.
I don't care how old you are. I won't be disrespectful to you,
Mhm.
but it comes to a place where you have to learn, just like you said, and step out and go and get that help. Do
Mhm.
not play with me and think that you're gonna take this trauma and deal and go. You're not going on your
Yeah.
deathbed on me.
You
Yeah.
go get the help.
No, you missing my point.
You go better yourself.
You missing my point.
Because to
If
them,
you are
you
in my-
cannot change
if
these
you-
old people.
We're not, and I'm not going to change it.
Then
But
you
I
change
won't-
But
yourself.
I don't have to be
I'm gonna let you
around it
finish.
either.
But I won't accept it. Is what I'm telling
Right.
you.
Of course, you don't have
That's
to.
all
So-
I'm saying.
but
When
it's
my
hard.
when my mom was on her
That's
deathbed,
why
I
you
was
are- that's
I
why
was
not living- That's why
molested.
you are not living under their roof.
I was molested so many times when I was a kid. I would
Mhm.
tell my mom and she would not believe me.
Mhm.
So many times.
Haitian people.
So many times. So when I got
Especially the pastor.
so when she was passing away on her deathbed, that's how long it took. 51 years.
Mhm.
So I'm not well, I was around 51 years, but
Yeah.
when she was passing away, her 51, I had to finally say, man, God, I don't want her to go.
Your mom
and-
passed at 51?
I don't
Oh,
want her to
young,
go, and I don't really come to terms with this. I had to say on her deathbed, I say, look, mom, you know, I love you. I know you're a caring person, man. I know you're sweet, and I know you've been through a lot, but I hated this for life that you, one, put men before us. Two, you know, you never believed me when I told you I needed help. When I told you people was doing, your own boyfriends coming to in my room while I used to sleep with a bat under my bed, a
Mhm.
metal bat,
Mhm.
and come into my room. I'm waking up, they kissing all on me, doing all kind of stuff, and you would never believe me. You still bring these people to the house. She was like, you know, she started crying, and she said, I am so sorry. I'm talking about deathbed. Like next day, 2 days later, she was
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So she's crying and she's like, you know what? I am so sorry that I did that to you, but it happened to me as a kid, and your mom, my grandma didn't, my grandma didn't believe her either. And my grandmother's brother did it to her. So she was like, she didn't know how. You didn't know how. But that's why I'm like, at this point, so now I deal with stuff with my grandma. I came out here just to make sure my grandma's okay. There's nobody here for her. She's 92 years old. She's sick. And here it is, I'm here for her. And it's almost like, I don't want you here. You need to get out of my house. I got other family members coming. Like, that hurts. I got other family members coming. They coming here. Nobody, I'm trying not to cry because it's really upsetting. And like in December, I got to go find a place. Why? I brought my child down here. I did so much just to make sure that I don't care what happens. I'm gonna stand here for you because you was always there for me.
Right.
You know, you probably wasn't the best, and yes, you tore me down too. But I'm gonna be there for you. So it's like it's hurtful. Like, oh no, I got my family coming. Well, what am I?
Right.
Well, who am I?
Right. And it hurts because my mom was at the hospital.
It's a black people thing.
My mom
My
was
grandma's not black.
No.
She's Jamaican.
Right. My mom
She's
was
a
at the
black.
hospital.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know exactly
Believe
what I
me,
mean.
believe me, black.
Islanders.
Caribbean, that's what
That's what.
So my
I
mom was in the hospital, and I couldn't face seeing her. Every time I see
Yeah.
how skinny she was getting, I
Yes,
would go
my
out,
mom
right?
too. Yeah.
So I said, okay, I'm finally gonna go in the room. So I go in the room, I wrap my braids up, and then the wrap falls, and I have long braids. And she goes, "Oh, you're so unintelligent. You come with long hair in the hospital. Look how dirty you are." And I just had the courage to walk into the hospital, and I leave, and I'm in tears, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to let her go and not let her take me with her, you know, emotionally. And I swear, Marco kept saying, you gotta tough it out because she's leaving and you're gonna regret. You gotta talk to her. You have to talk. You know, she told me, take care of you when she goes. You gotta talk. And I never had that talk because I was like, no way, I am done.
No. And that's why even with my grandmother, I had to stop her many times. And I was just like,
are
look,
you so regretful?
I don't mind.
I don't.
Yeah, but that's I'm just saying. Like,
it wasn't
Did you
inviting.
seek therapy?
Too much.
I had to.
Or you had to kind of.
I had to. For me.
I just you see how you say
These women
she
have-
dealt with
have-
this, so she
These
treated me
women
that
been
way.
through a lot.
I don't treat my kid.
Me too.
My daughter came to me the other day and was like, "Mommy, I think you should teach motherhood in college."
No, for real.
That's how amazing I am with my daughters.
No, for
so
sure.
for them to say, "Well, I went through it, so I'm treating you like
No
that,"
excuse.
that's not an excuse.
No.
I went completely
Now let
opposite.
me stop you there.
No,
Just
it's not
like
an
I
excuse.
said.
It's not an
You
excuse.
see, right now,
I don't accept
guess
it.
what happened? Again, when you had your kids, you did not have trauma.
Yes, she did.
Give me a second. Give me.
Yes, she did.
When you have your kids, did you have your kids with trauma?
Yes.
What was the trauma? You were
My
married.
mom
Whoa,
was 20 when I
whoa,
had my
whoa,
daughter.
whoa, whoa.
I didn't know what was going
So
on.
you were married, right?
Yes, but I was still,
Okay.
it was
No.
still traumatic.
No, you were Jehovah's Witness, right?
Correct.
You got married in Jehovah's Witness, right?
No. So hear me out. Let me tell you what trauma I went through.
Okay.
I had my daughter before marriage. I was kicked out of the Kingdom Hall. I went through trauma. And yet I never treated my kid that way. My mom didn't even want me coming to Jehovah's Witness parties with my daughter because of it.
The trauma that you
Yeah,
experienced.
I always say these things. I
your
always
mother
say these things
experienced
about
was
Jehovah's
what you
Witness.
experienced.
I
no,
I
here's
just
my
don't
point.
understand.
But guess what happened?
It's like they have
Okay, but you got married, right?
I did.
And then you had your family support, right?
Okay.
Things like that. Yeah, but guess what? That's what I'm trying. I'm not trying to be the devil advocate here.
We hear
But
you.
what I'm
So-
trying to say is, let me tell you something, man. The same way you guys talking about trauma, you guys don't have a freaking clue the type of trauma these old Haitians had.
But
They
we're
don't
not
have kids
comparing.
then.
but
It
we're not
doesn't. We're not
comparing
comparing
the
that
traumas.
though.
A trauma is trauma. You're not comparing these
You
traumas.
need to understand that trauma.
Because
know-
let me tell you something, even with me, at some point, and I was 16 years old when one day I got so mad at my mother. I asked her for something and she went berserk. Oh, and I stood there and she went in her room, she slammed her door, and I'm sitting outside her door. I'm like, I don't even understand what's the point of blowing up? All you have to say is, no, baby, I don't want you to do that, you know. So I took it upon myself. I went back into her room, I slammed the door, I said, we gotta have a conversation.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to talk to us like that. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Why you're saying no? Let me understand. We don't have to yell at each other. And my mom stood there looking at me like she wanted to punch me, but I was a rebel. I mean, I was a rebellious kid. Like I got
That's
beaten
me, yeah.
every week from my dad. But anyway, but my dad was a tough guy, very tough guy. But I had to teach my mom that to say I love
Yeah.
you, put your
Yes.
arm
Oh
around me.
my God. The
Give
I
me a
love
hug.
yous.
So
The
we,
hugs,
my sister
bro.
and I,
She still don't say I love you to me. I be like,
Yeah.
I've never
girl.
heard my mom say that.
and we
But
stuck
your
that.
mother
We
say love you to your grandkids.
Yeah, every night,
Oh,
every
be
night,
there.
right.
every
And
night.
I
Get
smothered.
to the point.
I
We
ended
talk
up
about us.
having to smother my mom with it to teach her to I love you.
love.
I'm always on top of when you see me and my
Yeah.
mom, I'll jump on top of her. If she's watching TV on the sofa, I go and lay on her stomach.
Yeah.
I play with her boob. And
Yeah.
I wish.
so I do all that because I
Right?
had to
I wish.
teach them that this is how love, but then
But my mom
eventually
was like that. My mom,
yeah,
she
eventually
was
she
very, very
explained
sweet, and she was
Yeah.
overly loving. Like she,
Mhm.
anything I asked her for, she'll jump and do for all of us. Even though she didn't have it, she didn't do it. You know, she went through a lot,
right.
but she would. But my grandma still to this day want to give her a hug, won't say I love you, won't.
Yeah.
nothing.
Eventually she
Just be
became
like, if you touch her,
she
she
became
like,
loving.
She look like my grandma still to this day. She look at you like, but a stranger comes in. Oh hey, oh yes,
Yeah.
I haven't seen you, live. I'm
And
looking
then
at
we
her
get
like,
a-
this
and then
is
how about every
terrible.
time they will praise other people's children.
Yeah. Oh girl.
And you ain't.
Oh,
you
yeah.
ain't shit.
Ain't nothing.
So
They will praise
nothing.
everybody else's kids.
So on the conversation of family,
Girl.
okay.
we're
That was
gonna
a good
talk-
one.
And you
That was a
sitting
good
there
one.
like,
That
I got
was a
10
good
degrees
Lulu,
though.
you got tears in our eyes, Lulu.
I got 10 degrees, a Nobel Peace Prize, a Pulitzer Prize. I got everything. What am I? Look at this one. She's a nurse.
right. It's that bad. So we're gonna go ahead as we're talking about family. We're gonna step into the men, stepfathers, and how impactful they have been. So we do have a video because I respect the stepfathers who step up and step in and
I had
do
a
what
really
they
good
have to
stepfather.
do.
He passed
Oh,
away,
God.
but
And I
I
hear
can't wait to
13,
hear
but I had a-
Anderson's
Right.
take on
I
this
hear
one.
a
really good
lot of people
stepfather.
do speak about how great their stepfather was.
my
compared-
stepfather got with my mom when she was pregnant with me, and
Right.
he married her and stayed with her. He passed away at 13 when I was 13.
Okay, so now let's go ahead and watch the video on how someone else is viewing stepfathers that are stepping in.
My mama married a man that provided for
You wasn't
her,
losing, so.
her kids, his kids, came home, still cooked, still clean. He cooked more than my mama did.
Your mama married a sucker ass nigga, and I mean that with all due disrespect. Why can't the men act like they used to? Because we learned from them. They went bald and they look terrible. Y'all in the comment section, my stepdaddy was great. My stepdaddy was great. I'm sure he was. To you, were y'all great to him? He don't care. Because back then they thought of it as a badge of honor to step up for somebody else's baby. And what did these men get for their efforts? Just a feeling. And if you want to be a stepdaddy, that's cool. But to sit here and act like men are terrible because we don't want to be, it's just asinine, girl. It ain't my fault. You ain't with your baby daddy? Get off the internet and go and find your baby father. You said this man provided for your mama, her kids, went to work, and then came home and did more cooking than her. That nigga's a sucker. And what I want to know is if
So,
y'all can
okay,
have a
producer,
bad
that's
man
good.
and
Yeah,
learn
no.
better
There are
and want better from your
stepfathers
wife.
who are coming into these children's life or these women's life,
Yeah.
and they are heroes.
Yeah, they really are. My dad was one.
If
My
the
stepdad.
man wants to work, provide for the kids, cook, clean, and that's what pleases him, why does he have to be a sucker?
sucker.
He is a sucker.
He's
Nah.
happy. He's
I was a
happily doing
sucker.
Nah. No,
I was
my
a
stepfather
sucker.
was a police officer for Miami-Dade. He
He was a
really-
sucker police
he made-
officer.
He made great
Why
money.
is why though?
It's
This is based off of the same
That's still
conversation.
trauma.
Right,
That's
that
still
is
This is still based on the
trauma.
same conversation we had
Right.
last time.
This is his trauma.
I
So-
told you I was a sucker
about
as
a
well.
woman
No, you wasn't a sucker.
marrying.
I told you
another
I
man
was a
at the-
sucker too.
No, you were not a sucker.
You see, the thing about it is,
Okay.
You got to treat people right.
Listen,
In order, you
we
got to look at
grow
yourself.
up-
If you treat people right,
we-
you will never think that you was a
we
sucker.
grow up and we learn.
Mm-mm,
When we young, we're stupid.
mm-mm,
And then we make stupid decision when we are young. Practical. Okay. Let me give you an example of myself. I was a stepdaddy sucker. I was stupid. Young, no kid, residual witness, working in with the company with an airlines, doing my thing. My life is good. I see a freaking woman I like, already have a kid. Come to find out what happened to your baby daddy. He got deported for stealing cars.
Okay.
That should have been a red flag. Damn. Okay. Now, stupid as I am, okay, go ahead, go in entanglement with that woman, and
Why you
then
call it
eventually,
You mean marriage?
eventually
Entanglement.
become my
What
wife.
entanglement?
Eventually become my wife, put her in a home, and I'll give her a home, her kid, have her own room, things like that. End up having 2 kids with her. What happened to me in the process? After my second kid, kicked me out, put another dude in my house, and then guess what happened? The rest is history. And then when I was getting divorced, go and tell the court that I said I'm going to kill my own kids. The judge wasn't stupid. The judge said, hey, I don't understand. This guy you have a kid, right? Is that his kid? No. He raised your kid? Yes. He put him in a home? Yes. He has his own room, right? Yes. And did anything wrong to your kid? No. So I don't understand. If he never killed your kid, why you want me to believe now suddenly he's gonna kill his own kid? So you see, all this crap for what?
But that is your trauma.
Because I was
Trauma.
stupid.
You
No,
weren't stupid.
you
though.
see, people,
You weren't
listen to me.
stupid.
Listen to me.
Trauma.
They can call it trauma all they want.
It is
That's
trauma.
what it
If you
is.
are young, when I was 24 when I make that stupid mistake. Listen to me. Yes, call it trauma, call it all you want.
It's trauma.
You do not have to learn. You do not have to experience what I experienced to know.
It's
Guess what
trauma.
happened? You do not be a stepdaddy for nobody.
That had nothing to do with being you being a
listen to
stepdad.
me.
Because if the
Li-
situation
listen to
turned
me.
out great,
Listen
It's not
to
the
me.
son that
she
can
did
get
it.
out.
Listen,
She loves
listen,
her, you know what I mean?
listen.
like your
It-
story would
li-
be different.
Don't listen to none of these women that's going popping kids with some freaking loser and then expecting you to come and take over for their stupid decision.
But nobody
What
is
if the man
expecting
passed
that.
away though?
Listen. There is no great benefit. Listen to what I'm saying, young men. I pay the consequences already. All I have to do is share my experience with you. Okay, good. Fine. I will share my trauma with you. Listen to me. You do not want to take that chance. Yes, you can find a good woman where you become a great stepdaddy. Believe me, nobody give a damn about you. Let me tell you something. It's not your kid. It will never be your kid. Let me tell you, at the end of the day, you will only look as a provider.
So
I
You know
am
what?
so
The kid
glad.
will always look at as the real daddy for their daddy.
I'm so
Simple as
glad.
that.
I'm
And
so
another
glad
thing,
that my
here's another
stepdad
thing I'm going to tell
let it-
you.
yeah, go ahead.
That woman gonna leave you anyway.
okay.
And then the attachment.
So
that you
how
have to
about
that
a
kid,
woman?
the attachment that
I'm
you have
so
to that
glad.
kid.
Like, don't
You-
go at him.
Girl, it's that trauma. You can't even
Innocent.
take it
It's the
personal.
trauma.
And he still has never dealt with it.
If
right?
you would
so
have
if he don't
said,
ever deal with it, it's gonna always be
if
there.
you
I
would
know-
have said the kid kept disrespecting you, the
Yeah.
mom chose the kid over you, kicked you out because of that. You went
The
through
mother
something-
will always choose the kid over
No.
you. He's not your kid.
Okay, so we hear you.
Even if it's your kid, the woman always choose the kid
All right.
over you.
So let's speak to other people who had a positive.
I love my stepdad. I wish he was.
Where is he?
He's
He
dead.
passed
Exactly.
No,
What?
but
What you mean? And he's
what does that mean? What does that wait? No. What does that mean exactly?
Maybe because you don't know what the hell he was
He's
going through
trying
in the
to say
house.
No, I know. I wanted him to say it.
Yeah.
No, that's not.
Sometimes people are going through hell in the house. You don't even know.
Everybody is
we
not.
men.
Everybody is not you.
Especially we men. Let me tell you something. We men in the home.
Listen, my stepdad was not my real father, and he treated me like I did not know he was not my dad until he passed.
And that's exactly the way it's
I did not
happening.
know. That's why he treated me like I was his own.
Yeah.
I never knew.
Did he have other kids?
With my mom, he had 4 kids with my mom.
So he had 4 kids with your mom.
Yes,
Okay.
after me,
Yeah, exactly.
they were married.
Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you something.
but he was your stepfather.
He was my stepfather, but my
But-
sisters and brothers' real dad.
Real dad.
Right.
And
okay.
and I'm the oldest. I never knew. Every picnic he took us to, every time he opened up the Bible to read to us, every experience, like I would never forget that. I will never. That's what he is, the model why I know good men exist.
There is
I don't care what I've been through. I don't care the choices that I made. I didn't always make good choices. My choices was horrible with men. But now, no, I know what that model looks like.
any man who comes into a
What'd he
woman's
say?
life and
What'd
she
he
has
say?
children.
Big Anderson
Oh.
or Rod, whoever he is today.
Whoever it is.
Any man who comes into a woman's life and she has children and he says, "Oh, those are not mine," and I'm not.
Yeah, no.
That to me,
That's a red
is
flag.
not
And
a
that happened
real
to me.
man.
Yeah. That happened to me.
If you're gonna,
So that's
hold
not a
on.
real man.
You
No.
cannot say, "Oh, I'm gonna
You can't
take
be
care of
with me.
you," but I don't want to have nothing to do with your children.
So
Yeah.
that's not a real man.
No.
That's not a real man.
No.
It's best you don't get in a relationship with a mom.
Listen.
That's
No.
the only way.
But you know what?
I did
And
that
that-
for 7 years.
And that
No.
part, let me tell you something.
No.
Listen
I
to
would have
me.
never.
You see,
Never.
right now, if I, you see, and again,
And
you
now
see
they
all
love
these
my
women,
kids.
you see all these women that are talking right there? You see, if they're sitting down with their son in a private room, they always advise their son, you know what? Stay the hell away from women with kids.
No, that's not true. I
Oh my
won't tell
God.
my son
If
that.
I tell him that and he chooses to be with her,
Right.
then you need to be in the kids' lives as
Correct.
well.
That's what I would tell my son to be a
But
man.
would you
Step
advise
up-
your kids to be with a woman
if,
with kids?
if my
It
child never had
depends.
kids, no.
No, thank you.
If my
It
kid, if
depends.
my
See that?
child never
No,
had
but
kids,
if
that
if
doesn't
they
mean-
can do it from the beginning
Yeah,
and
it
find a
depends on the
woman who,
situation.
and they go through that experience
Yeah.
together for the first time, yes,
Yeah.
I would encourage my kids to do that for the first time together. But if that's not the case, and you happen to be
just
with a
depends.
woman
Love
and
the
already have
woman
a
and be like,
child,
And I
People,
would-
listen. Let me
Yeah.
tell you, listen, people. You see, all these things these people saying,
These people.
listen, you have to understand, first of all, you need, before you start even thinking about these things, you need to understand the culture that you are in and the country that you are living in. You have to understand all that. Majority of the time, you guys make stupid decisions because you guys do not take the time and understand every decision you're going to make have consequences. Let me tell you something. And one thing you need to understand, the moment you decide to go with a woman and that woman have a kid, let me tell you this, your life is at risk.
I am so grateful for the man that
let me
God
tell you
has for
something.
me, even though
Let
I
me
got
tell you,
kids. 'Cause
listen,
I would be screwed.
I'm talking to you in a man
You know what I mean?
perspective, okay?
As a
You see,
man.
I'm looking at
I'm
the
so good.
camera.
It's good men out here.
I'm looking at the camera.
good men.
There's great sucker out there.
I would
But
take
let
a
me tell
great
you
sucker
something.
any day.
Yeah, actually,
but
great
listen to me.
suckers.
Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying to you, young men that listening and watching me right now.
How about
If
older
you don't have
men?
no kids,
What you got for the older men?
if you don't have
Yeah.
no kids, get your education.
Yes.
Stay the hell away from women with kids. It's not your kids. You do not.
You're talking about the
you
young
not-
boys. That's
You
who you're talking
cannot
to. Oh,
save
okay.
nobody.
No, absolutely.
Do you understand?
Absolutely.
That was
Why
a
does it have to be
decision to have
saving,
kids
though?
with another man.
Why does it have
So
to be
guess what?
saving?
She need to be with that man or deal with it by herself. That's her business. That kid will never be yours.
What if it's a
you
woman?
are gonna take a big chances in your life?
Well, some might call
How
in
about
if
a
they
woman?
could.
I'm not gonna lie.
How
now.
about
If
a
you're
woman
talking
who
to
has a
young-
child through IVF?
But
Let's say a woman has a child through IVF, right? She went to a sperm bank.
Oh my
Hold
God.
on, I'm just saying.
That's
And
another problem.
It's not another problem. It's not another
Jesus
problem.
Christ.
It's not another
Stay
problem.
the hell away from
It's
this
not
woman,
another
those mechanical
problem.
women.
It's not another problem. I'm just saying.
I ain't
So
gonna lie.
because she has a child already, men needs to stay away from her.
Same crap. Same
So
shit.
that means she's gonna be single.
Listen to me. As a matter of fact, let me tell you, this is worse.
So she's gonna be single.
Guess what happened? The laboratory that she went and had that baby, she need to adopt that baby. She need to get a.
Okay, my husband passed away.
What does that have to do with anything?
That means I'm now a widow with a child.
He doesn't care.
What
Whatever
does
the
that have to do with-
circumstances.
Because you saying,
dude,
when you say, oh, stop making these decisions and being with these losers. No, my husband was not a loser, but he passed away in a car crash. Now I'm a single mom, a widow with a child because I made the right choice.
So
I had
now
a
you need a
husband
man
who
to help
loved
you raise your
me.
child.
No, I don't need him
But
to
you
help
don't
me
need
raise
a
my
man.
child.
There you go. You see my point?
But
I
you
don't need him
want
to
a
help
man-
me raise
but
my
you
child.
want a man- You want a man to help
do you
you
mean?
guide your
That's a
child
dude
down the
talking.
right. No, it's
This is what
not.
you think. I don't need no man to help
No,
me.
because
that's
you
not how
asked me
she
a question.
said it.
You
It's
asked
what-
me a question. I
And that's
answered
exactly
you.
why I
She's
asked
saying
you.
she's
No,
looking for a relationship for
I
love.
want a man that
He's
my
trying
life
to trigger y'all.
I know.
He
Yeah.
triggering y'all.
For love and
He-
affection, the same thing.
Yeah.
But
So-
because I have a child, he's supposed to stay away from me.
Well, guess what?
Throw this damn pillow at this damn
I'm so glad.
I don't
good
have
men-
that.
Yeah, you
you
don't
know,
have.
I
Can we
actually
do
started to-
violence
from the
on
moment
this
I started dating
taping?
somebody.
'Cause
I'm big on I'm not introducing my kid to anybody.
Me too,
This is
yeah.
the first time,
Yeah.
now that my daughters are 16 and 18, that I've ever introduced someone to them
Aw.
besides their dad. And it was because he was adamant. He said, I cannot be with you and not be involved
That's
with
right.
in the kids' lives
That's
as well,
right.
right? So, and it took a while.
Your kids
It
are
took a
grown.
long
Your
time.
kids
No,
are
but still,
grown.
it don't
She has
matter.
kids.
I still went through different relationship and never
So now
introduced
it's on
my
the
kids
age
to a
of the
man.
kids.
Right. It's not about that. No.
Oh.
So
Listen, guys, me as a man, I was a single dad, okay? Single dad, okay? I raised my kids myself, okay?
So you have
I had
advice
full
for the young
custody of my
ladies?
kids, and I do not
Should they
introduce
stay
my
away
kids to
from
no
men
women,
with children too?
okay?
Should a
If it's
woman
somebody
stay
that
away
know
from
I'm
a
gonna
man with
just fuck
children?
For 2 days, I'm not gonna introduce you to my kids.
Should
You're
a woman-
crazy.
Correct.
Should a
And
woman-
respect for my kids, and then even though I don't consider whatever hell, I still have good consideration. But at the end of the day, because I know I want my kids to raise a certain way. I don't want my kids to become a hoe. So therefore, I make sure I do not show them.
But that's not everyone who's like that. You know, I've had girlfriends.
Should a
like,
woman
you know.
stay away from a man with children?
Huh? I keep women away from my
Because
kids.
I don't have children. I never had a child.
I kept women
So
away
should
from
I
my
stay
kids.
away from a man that has a child or have kids? Should I stay with? I just go find a man that don't have children?
That's your problem.
No, I'm asking you. Telling
We're
young
talking
men.
about the stepfather.
Okay, but
I'm
what
just.
about
I'm
stepmother?
flipping the
As a matter of fact,
table.
for women is
I'm flipping the table.
For women is different.
Why is
Because
it
at the end of the
different?
day, as a stepmother, I'm the one
Mhm.
that's gonna take care of you.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Oh
We're
wow!
gonna talk about that one. We're gonna talk about stepmoms next week.
Come take care of me, daddy. Come take care of me,
We're gonna
daddy.
stepmom
Yes.
next week. So let's go ahead and wrap
Take care of
up.
me,
Step mama, step
stepdaddy.
girlfriend.
Step
Girl,
everything.
God. Step in the name of love.
Let's go ahead and wrap up.
Yes.
Saida, go
Oh my
ahead.
God, guys, that is it.
That was. Listen, as we can see,
Look at him, he hot now. I
we
wonder why.
all, we all have trauma. Yeah, we have,
Including
We all have trauma.
especially
Exactly.
I don't know if it's Anderson or Rod or Rod
Who
Chill
is
today.
Rod
I don't know
Chill,
who it is,
whoever.
but that's
Yeah.
trauma there, and I am so all for simultaneously rushing some supermarkets and some
Oh my
Walmarts
God,
and get
guys.
some food and pack our fridges up and take America back
I'm
instead
not
of making
bailing
it
your
back.
ass out. I'm just telling you right now, I'm not bailing your ass out. I'm not gonna pick up your call tonight, and I'm not gonna pick up your call until that shutdown is over. Ain't gonna happen.
All right,
It's
go
unfortunate
ahead.
it's happening, but that's what I gotta say.
All right.
Listen, guys, I feel like love really exists for each and every last one of us. I do think that what Anderson said has some type of value when it comes to just knowing what you're doing before you get into a situation. You know, don't just go into there off of one feeling. Oh, I love this person. You don't really know them. Get to know the person. Get to know the situation. Protect yourselves. Protect yourself as much as you can. Right? You're only human. You only can do as much as you can. Right? But I do believe in love, and I think it's good. And I think single moms like myself with kids, 3 kids, I will find my husband, y'all.
Yes, you will, girl. You will.
Woo, they exist.
Oh, good. Look at his face.
Oh God, here we go. Here we go.
No, listen.
One sentence.
I agree.
Yeah.
Please, one sentence.
I agree with certain things that she
Watch
said.
the volume.
But let me tell you this: everybody have to make decision that good for themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stepping in to raise somebody else's child is not gonna be an easy task.
I agree.
Even if it's your own damn kid,
I
bro.
agree.
Especially in this country, you're gonna go through hell with your own kid. Ask yourself that question. Are you a strong man enough? Don't listen to these women that telling you you're not will men. Believe me, when shit come hit the fence, let me tell you, they're the first one that's gonna kick you out. Listen to me. And the reality of it is, here's what you need to understand. Are you a strong man enough to deal with certain things? Remember, if every stupid decision that you make in your life, you better be tough. If you're gonna be stupid, you better be tough, because the results and the consequences of it, believe me, it's not gonna be easy. So at the end of the day, keep your life simple. Simple. That's what I'm saying. Listen, if you know you're a strong man like Jesus, you can be freaking like you can be 10-step baby, the 10-step baby dad. Hey, be my guest, my friend. But as far as I'm concerned, let me tell you something. It's not gonna be easy for you. And at the end of the day, you're not gonna receive no Nobel prizes anyway. All right. So
our reward is in heaven, guys.
I'm
That's
pretty,
the word.
I'm pretty sure their stepdaddies right now commenting you're wrong. But so the last thing that I want to say is, again, for those of you who are suffering financially due to the government shutdown, you can call your mortgage company, card note, any bill that you can get rid of for now. Try to do that as long as you know that you will get some back pay. If not, by the time the 3 months or 4 months is up, you'll be at foreclosure because you owe it back. But
and then if you know a woman that's worked for the government, don't talk to her.
Oh gosh.
Oh, Jesus.
So with that being said, it's a wrap. So go ahead and wrap it up.
Oh well, we have to tell the people to subscribe.
Listen, I think Anderson's new
They have to
slogan.
subscribe.
Anderson's new slogan should be hashtag I don't want peace, I want problems.
Actually, I want peace. That's why I stay the hell away from baby mamas.
Oh my God.
I don't want peace, I want problems.
Stay the hell away from baby mamas and women with trauma.
On that note, guys,
Or men with trauma.
And let the people, on that note,
on that,
let the people know to
be
subscribe.
sure to subscribe, follow, like, comment, do all of those great things so we can bring more and more interesting topics just like this, very uncut and raw. Okay.
And you guys will mention about the two guys that we're missing tonight. You guys so
Oh,
ungrateful.
that's not good.
Y'all
Yes,
forget
we
these
do.
two guys. Y'all forget about Stanley and Greg that could not be with us tonight.
Y'all should have been here.
Oh my God. That's what I'm telling you about women, okay?
Listen.
That's what I'm telling you. Imagine you could have step daddy for these women. Go ahead, daddy. May God bless you. Peace.
Oh, that was a good
God.
show today.
You imagine if you stepped out of these girls?
Nah, I'm your stepdaddy. I'm your stepdaddy, but not the child. Yeah, daddy. Yeah.